Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we've just seen the new patch information for the city on Cintranos. That looks like it's coming either tomorrow or Wednesday. And then within that video, we saw that there was a mythical champion that we would be able to collect called KARNAGE. And they've just given us a full kind of breakdown of info, annoyingly, after it's gone out on their website. So hopefully some people still come and watch this video and see what the reveal is like. I deliberately have not read his kit yet, so this is like my first feel. So KARNAGE is going to be a farmable mythical champion that we're able to pick up. You do need to do hard mode by the looks of it to be able to pick him up based on the video I just saw. Let's check him out here in his base form. Obviously a demon spawn with the wings. Looks pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, he's looking cool. The sword is looking sharp. Okay, so that's his base form, and then we're going to flip him into his second form here. So when he changes, this is what he becomes. You can actually see, again, look at that, like ripped open front. He's got like the heads on the side of his head. Oh man, the eye on the sword, the eye of Sauron there. Very, very sweet. I love the kind of like the visual on the arm as well, the wings. There's so much detail that's gone into this design. It's super awesome. So is he going to actually be any good? Let me show you this as well, by the way. His portrait is going to be this, which is damn cool. Okay, here we go then. So mythical, he's attack based on in his base form. Let's just see. He's attack based in both forms. I like it. Well done, Raid. So KARNAGE, the Anak. Name doesn't change, does it? No. So we've got two forms here. He's a spirit affinity attack-based hero from the demon spawn. So we've got Suffer Slash. A1, double hitter, 50% chance of removing a random buff from the target. Passive effect here. Whenever an enemy hits this champion or an ally, 50% chance to counterattack with his A1. This chance increases by 10% for each debuff on the enemy. I mean, every time someone is hit, a 50% chance that he does an A1. That's a crazy, crazy A1 skill. I'll tell you that now. That's a crazy, because it becomes like so valuable everywhere. Imagine him in your clan boss team. I mean, you probably won't get him in your clan boss team by the time you picked him up, but either way, that's a pretty crazy A1. A2 then, Devilish Accord. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Before attacking, swaps HP with the enemy. So this is like, who's the dude? The dude that was recently buffed. The really thin orc guy. You know the one. What's his name? I can't remember what his name is. I can't remember what his name is. Anyway, you know the one. He swaps health with someone else before he attacks. So if someone's low health, he swaps health with them, then he attacks, and obviously you should kill them. So he swaps HP, then steals all buffs, also transfers debuffs from him to a target, and places a seal debuff on the target for 2 turns, which cannot be removed. Don't know if we know what seal does. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked if the target's got less than half health. So if he's low health, he's going to put seal on them, and he doesn't need accuracy to do that. Don't know what it does. Maybe we're going to find out in a minute. We've got Trinity of Pain, triple hit. The first hit places block passive skills for 2 turns. This cannot be removed. The second hit puts blocked active skills, so it's a bit like the Ramantu move. Cannot be removed. The third hit steals 100% turn meter. This is definitely a PvP type of skill. Only thing I'd say with this is, like, if you're doing all that stuff, hopefully they're already dead with a triple hit with an attack-based unit. Hopefully they're already dead. Got no AoEs on this kit. We've got here as well, Avatar of Anarchy, a passive. Each hit this champion deals from skills has a 50% chance of doing debuff spread. So, okay, so this is actually going to be spreading it elsewhere. That makes it way more valuable onto all enemies. Whenever this champion kills someone, 100% chance of doing a debuff spread, and it cannot be resisted. That's actually nuts. Okay, so this then becomes cool. Only thing is, these two, I think you need accuracy to do it, whereas this doesn't need accuracy. It's a bit of a like a mishmash, honestly, of what's going down. Let's have a look here on his second form then, where he looks like an absolute unit. Demon Stinger. Attacks an enemy 2 times, heals for 20% of the damage. Whenever an enemy, this is passive again, whenever an enemy hits this champion or an ally, 50% chance to counterattack. So, got the same thing in both forms. Singularity of Pain. AoE hit here will ignore shields, ignores ally protection when attacking enemies under 1 or more debuffs. And unkillable when under 2 or more debuffs. So again, I mean, there's going to be a lot of talk about this. They're definitely looking to nerf Polymorph. And Polymorph is kind of like a counter to this skill right now. There's also a thing to say. You know, if you're going to try and put 2 debuffs on the enemy before he goes, which sounds like you should, then it depends what the enemy's got up. If they've got like, you know, block debuffs up and that sort of stuff, it's quite situational to be able to do this, the unkillable ignore. But if you do get that, it's pretty damn cool. It might be that you're trying to do like the debuff spread first across their team with those 2 juicy debuffs before you then come in for this AoE. The A3 here, Infernal Stars, attacks all enemies twice. The double hitter AoE, it's nice. If a target is killed by this skill while under 3 or more different debuffs, places block revive on them. Wow, okay. So again, we're looking for high numbers of debuffs on the enemy to get this away, but a block revive on an AoE, if that hits hard, that could be very cool. Get some healing as well. Passive down here, this champion's crit damage increases by 1% for every 3 points of accuracy that they've got. Again, like conflicting really, because on this stuff you've got here, this cannot be resisted if they've got low health. This cannot be resisted if you kill someone, but you do need the accuracy here. It's like, oh, you're like in between. Do you want accuracy or not? But I guess you can't lose from having accuracy. What's easier to get, crit damage or accuracy? Easily accuracy, honestly. But I could build an 800 accuracy Madame Cerie. Could I build, you know, like a 500 accuracy, high crit rate, high attack champion? Probably. So I'm just thinking, like, does the accuracy really counter the need for crit damage for an attack-based champion? Maybe it does. Maybe that's quite a good blend. 3 points for every 1. Feels probably that's not too bad. Ignores 10% of the target's defense, each debuff they are under, and then we get speed in the arena as well. All of this so far sounds like he's going to be, honestly, a freaking beast. And I do have a link here to his stats. So this has come out from Ray. This goes over all of the rest of the patch information, which I've done a video about already. I don't think there's anything new in here that I didn't already cover in my other video when I went through it. They got stuff around mythical artifacts being available. Oh, here you go. Seal and Master Seal debuffs. So this is new to him. Carnage, the Anarch, whom you can recruit by completing the one-time reward in the Cursed City, will have a brand new debuff in his arsenal, Seal. The Seal debuff blocks effects from gear sets and masteries. So you're going to block things like Savage gear working, I think. You're going to block things like Helm Smasher hitting people. You're going to block things like Duchess doing her like damage reduction. You're going to block things like Rotus. That's actually a crazy good debuff. So blocks gear sets, masteries, except stat boosts granted by artifacts and stuff like that. Oh, stat boost. So is ignore defense a stat boost or is it a effect? I don't know. I don't know which way around that would go. Certainly, if you had like the ability to freeze or stun or whatever, that's an effect. I don't know if ignoring defense is a stat boost or if it's an effect, honestly. Comment below any of the big brains. I'm sure Saf will do a video breaking this down as well, and he will know. As well as masteries that only boost stats like flawless execution. So they're not calling out Helm Smasher here as a stat boost, which is an ignore defense. So I'm guessing that Savage would just be turned off, for example. Master Seal is an enhanced version of this debuff, which additionally blocks the effects from blessings. So is this... So that would counter polymorph for sure. The seal and master seal debuffs don't block effects that were activated before these debuffs were placed. Okay. And I think he was getting just normal seal, right? So here he is on... Oh, I thought we actually got some stat information here. We don't. Here he is on their form. It's just seal that he's getting. So he's not even getting... He's a mythical champion. He's not even getting the big version of seal, which is kind of nuts as well. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, that's all I know so far. As soon as I know more, I will let you know for sure. But yeah, Carnage will soon be in the game, and he'll soon be collectible from the new content. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.